Welcome to the AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate Question Bank series. In this video, we'll work through 10 exam-style practice questions designed to help you prepare for the AWS certification exam. For each question, I'll reveal the correct answer and walk you through a detailed explanation, not only why the correct answer is right, but also why the other options are wrong. Here's how to get the most out of this video. When each question appears on the screen, pause the video, choose your answer, and then press play to see how you did. And if you'd like to review the previous 10 questions in this series, just click the previous video link at the end of this video. Ready to test your AWS knowledge? Let's get started. Question 41. An on-premises application needs low-latency access to data that ultimately lives in Amazon S3, keeping frequently used data cached locally. Which service provides this cached, low-latency access? The correct answer is A, AWS Storage Gateway, Amazon S3 File Gateway. Amazon S3 File Gateway presents S3 as an NFS/SMB file share and caches frequently accessed data on premises for low-latency access. Now, why the other options are wrong? Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive is incorrect. Glacier Deep Archive is archival storage with hours-long retrieval, not low-latency cached access. An EC2 instance store is incorrect. An instance store is ephemeral local storage on an EC2 instance, not a hybrid S3 cache. Amazon CloudFront is incorrect. CloudFront caches web content at edge locations, not on-premises file access to S3. Question 42. A Windows-based application needs fully managed shared file storage that supports the SMB protocol and integrates with Active Directory. Which service fits best? The correct answer is B, Amazon FSx for Windows File Server. Amazon FSx for Windows File Server provides fully managed SMB file storage with Active Directory integration for Windows workloads. Now, why the other options are wrong? Amazon EFS is incorrect. EFS uses NFS for Linux and does not natively serve Windows SMB with AD integration. Amazon S3 Glacier is incorrect. S3 Glacier is archival object storage, not an SMB file share. Amazon EBS is incorrect. EBS is block storage attached to a single instance, not a shared SMB file system. Question 43. A company wants to run event-driven code without provisioning or managing servers, paying only for the compute time used. Which service should it choose? The correct answer is C, AWS Lambda. AWS Lambda runs code in response to events without server management and charges only for the compute time consumed. Now, why the other options are wrong? Amazon EC2 with reserved instances is incorrect. EC2 reserved instances still require managing servers and a usage commitment. Amazon EMR is incorrect. EMR is a managed big data framework, not a general serverless function service. AWS Direct Connect is incorrect. Direct Connect is a network connectivity service, not a compute service. Question 44. Users around the world experience slow uploads of large files to a single Amazon S3 bucket. Which feature can speed up these long-distance uploads? The correct answer is D, Amazon S3 Transfer Acceleration. S3 Transfer Acceleration uses CloudFront edge locations to speed up long-distance uploads to a bucket. Now, why the other options are wrong? Amazon S3 versioning is incorrect. Versioning keeps multiple object versions and does not speed uploads. Amazon S3 Object Lock is incorrect. Object lock prevents deletion and does not speed uploads. Amazon S3 requester pays is incorrect. Requester pays changes who pays for transfer, not upload speed. Question 45. An Amazon Aurora database is read-heavy and needs to scale read capacity while keeping a single writer. What should be added? The correct answer is A. Aurora replicas to serve read traffic. Aurora replicas scale read traffic and can be load balanced via the reader endpoint, while the primary handles writes. Now, why the other options are wrong? More frequent automated snapshots is incorrect. More snapshots improve recovery, not read performance. A larger EBS volume is incorrect. Aurora manages its own storage. Adding an EBS volume is not applicable. An Amazon SQS is incorrect. An SQS decouples components but does not scale database reads. Question 46. A company must ingest and process a high-volume, real-time stream of clickstream data with multiple consumers. Which service is designed for real-time streaming ingestion? The correct answer is B. Amazon Kinesis Data Streams. Amazon Kinesis Data Streams ingests and processes high-volume, real-time streaming data with multiple consumers. Now, why the other options are wrong? Amazon S3 Glacier is incorrect. S3 Glacier is archival storage, not real-time streaming. Amazon RDS is incorrect. RDS is a relational database, not a streaming ingestion service. AWS Snowball is incorrect. Snowball is for offline bulk data transfer, not real-time streaming. Question 47. An application runs in multiple AWS regions, and the company wants to improve global performance and provides static Anycast IP addresses that route users to the nearest healthy endpoint over the AWS backbone. Which service should it use? The correct answer is C. AWS Global Accelerator. AWS Global Accelerator provides static Anycast IP addresses and routes traffic over the AWS Global Network to the nearest healthy endpoint, improving performance. Now, why the other options are wrong? Amazon Route 53 weighted routing only is incorrect. Route 53 weighted routing distributes DNS responses, but does not provide Anycast IPs or backbone acceleration. Amazon CloudFront with an S3 origin is incorrect. CloudFront accelerates cacheable content, but is not designed for non-HTTP application acceleration with static IPs. Amazon API Gateway is incorrect. API Gateway manages APIs and does not provide global Anycast acceleration. Question 48. Data is accessed infrequently, but, when needed, must be retrieved immediately with millisecond access. Which S3 storage class offers lower cost than standard while keeping immediate access? The correct answer is D. S3 Standard Infrequent Access, Standard IA. S3 Standard IA costs less than standard for infrequently accessed data while still providing immediate millisecond retrieval. Now, why the other options are wrong? S3 Glacier Deep Archive is incorrect. Glacier Deep Archive is the lowest cost archive but has retrieval times of hours, not immediate. S3 Glacier Flexible Retrieval is incorrect. Glacier Flexible Retrieval requires minutes to hours to retrieve, not immediate access. S3 Intelligent Tiering Archive Access Tier is incorrect. The Archive Access Tier of Intelligent Tiering has delayed retrieval, not immediate access. Question 49. A big data workload performs large sequential reads and writes and needs low-cost storage optimized for high throughput rather than IOPS. Which EBS volume type is most suitable? The correct answer is A. Throughput Optimized HDD, ST1. Throughput Optimized HDD, ST1, is designed for large, sequential, throughput-intensive workloads at low cost. Now, why the other options are wrong. Provisioned IOPS SSD, IO2, is incorrect. Provisioned IOPS SSD, IO2, is optimized for high IOPS, not low-cost sequential throughput. General Purpose SSD, GP3, is incorrect. General Purpose SSD, GP3, balances price and performance but is not the throughput-optimized HDD option. Cold HDD, SC1, is incorrect. Cold HDD, SC1, is for the least frequently accessed data and offers lower throughput than ST1. Question 50. A high-performance computing, HPC, workload requires very low network latency between EC2 instances that communicate heavily with each other. Which option should be used? The correct answer is B. Launch the instances in a cluster placement group. A cluster placement group packs instances close together in one availability zone for the low latency, high throughput networking HPC needs. Now, why the other options are wrong. Spread the instances across multiple regions is incorrect. Spreading across regions increases latency, the opposite of the requirement. Use a spread placement group across AZs is incorrect. A spread placement group separates instances to reduce correlated failure, which increases latency. Place each instance in a different availability zone is incorrect. Placing instances in different AZs increases inter-instance latency. And that's a wrap on this video. Nice work getting through those 10 questions. If this helped, you're going to want the complete set. All 390 exam-style questions, with full explanations across every exam domain, are available in our Udemy course. The link is in the description below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video, where I'll walk you through 10 more. See you in the next video.